Stop scrolling for a second because if you've been looking for a way to actually navigate the world's largest crypto ecosystem, today I'm giving you the most beginner-friendly walkthrough of Binance available. Now, before we take that first step, if you look right down, you'll see a specific official Binance partner link. You're unlocking a massive 50% fee payback and a welcome rewards package worth up to $600. So make sure you use that to get the maximum head start. All right, let's get into the actual account creation. Once you've clicked that link below, you'll be greeted by the Binance registration page. You have the choice here to use your personal email address or your mobile phone number. Go ahead and type that in, and then take a quick second to look at the terms and conditions. Once you've checked that box, hit that big Continue button at the bottom. Immediately after that, Binance is going to send a 6-digit security verification code to the email or phone you just provided. Open up your inbox, grab those numbers, and type them in, then click Continue. Next up is your password. It must be at least 8 characters, 1 number, and 1 uppercase letter. If the screen asks for an inviter code, just double check that the code from our link is filled in. And just like that, your account is officially born. Now that you've got your foot in the door, we need to handle the most important legal step, KYC, or identity verification. You might be tempted to skip this, but you actually must complete this to deposit funds or start trading. Think of it as your golden ticket to the full Binance features. Since this part requires a quick facial scan, I highly recommend grabbing your smartphone right now. Go to your app store, download the Binance app, and open it up, then log in with the account we just created. The app is smart. It'll likely pull up the verification screen the moment you sign in. First, just confirm your country of residence. Then you'll need to choose which ID you're going to use. You can use a national ID card, a driver's license, or a passport. My tip? Just grab whichever one is closest to you. They all usually get approved within about 5 minutes anyway. Select Take Pictures as your method, hit Continue. You'll take a clear photo of the front and then the back of your ID. Make sure there's no glare. After that, it's time for the facial scan. Just fit your face into that oval frame on the screen and do exactly what it says. Maybe a little nod or a blink. Finally, just type in your basic details like your name, birthday, and address, then click the Continue button. After, select your occupation from the list, click the Continue button. Lastly, pick your industry, then click the Continue button. The review will take about 5 minutes, and you can check your profile and see that beautiful verified badge. Security is everything in crypto, so let's talk about two-factor authentication, or 2FA. This is what keeps the hackers out. Let's jump back over to your computer for a moment. In your account dashboard, look at the left-hand sidebar, look for the account, then click on Security. You're looking for the Authenticator app section. Go ahead and click Manage. After that, click on Enable Authenticator app. And Binance will send one more verification code to your phone or email. This is just to prove it's you making this change. Enter that code and a QR code will pop up on your monitor. Leave that right there. Now pick up your phone and download the Google Authenticator app. Once it's installed, open it and hit Get Started. I always suggest choosing Use without signing in for that extra layer of privacy. After that, tap Add a code and then scan a QR code. Point your phone's camera at your computer screen and boom, a 6-digit code for Binance will start ticking away on your phone. Go back to your PC, click Next, and then type those 6-digit code. Finally, click Submit. You can now confirm that the Google OTP is activated. Okay, the setup is done. Now let's get some actual money into your account so you can start trading. We're going to use P2P or peer-to-peer trading. It's like a digital marketplace where you buy directly from other users, but Binance holds everything in escrow, so it's totally safe. Click on the wallet icon in the top right and select Spot. From there, click Deposit and then choose P2P Trading. Review the transaction process, then click Got It. Make sure you're on the Buy tab at the top. You'll see a list of different coins, but I want you to select USDT. Why? Because USDT is a stablecoin pegged to the US dollar. It's much easier to hold your value in USDT while you decide what to buy next rather than jumping straight into something volatile like Bitcoin. Select the current coin, enter the amount of your local currency you want to spend, and pick your preferred payment method, like a local bank transfer. Now look at the list of sellers. Don't just pick the cheapest one. Look at the number of orders they've completed and their completion rate. You want someone with high numbers for both. When you've found a solid seller, click Buy USDT. Read their terms carefully. Sometimes they have specific instructions. Enter your amount, confirm it, and click Buy USDT again. You'll see their bank details now. Also check if the seller has sent a chat message. Hop over to your banking app, send the money, and once it's sent, come back here and click Transferred Notify Seller. You can even upload a screenshot of your receipt in the chat to speed things up. Upload 1 to 3 images as proof of payment, check the agreement box, and click Confirm. Once the seller confirms the money hit their account, they'll release the USDT to you and it'll show up in your spot wallet. Now, if you want to try your hand at futures trading, there's one small internal step. Your money is currently in your spot wallet, which is for regular buying and holding. We need to move it to the futures wallet. Go back to the home screen, click the wallet icon, then enter the spot section. Look for the transfer button. In the pop-up, you're going to move funds, select spot for the from section, and USDT-M futures for the to section. Ensure the coin is set to USDT, type in the amount you want to trade with, and hit confirm. This is instant and has zero fees. It's just moving money from one pocket to another within your own account. Now we're in the big leagues. Hover over futures in the top menu and select USDS-M futures. This opens up the professional trading dashboard. Don't let the charts intimidate you. We're going to keep it simple. In the top left, you can click on the coin name to search for whatever pair you want to trade. On the right side, let's look at your settings. First is margin mode. You have cross and isolated. Cross is a method that uses your entire asset balance in the futures wallet as margin, while isolated restricts the margin to a specific amount set when entering the position. For beginners, I recommend the relatively safer isolated mode. Next is leverage. This is like a multiplier. You can go up to 150 times, but that's like racing a car at 200 miles per hour. It's dangerous. I strongly recommend sticking to 3 times or 5 times while you're learning. It gives you more room to breathe if the market moves against you. Finally, let's place a trade. Next is the order type. A limit order lets you set a specific price. A market order is for when you want to enter right now at whatever the current price is. Below that, check your available margin. Set your quantity, and now you choose your direction. If you think the price is going up, you're going long. If you think the price is going to drop, you're going short. Once your trade is live, look at the Positions tab at the bottom. You'll see your entry price, which is your starting price. The mark price is the current market price, and most importantly, your liquidation price. If the market hits that liquidation price, your trade is closed automatically to protect the exchange, so keep an eye on that. P&L, this shows your profit or loss in real time. To stay safe, click the pencil icon under TP/SL. This lets you set a take profit price and a stop loss price. When you're ready to exit the trade entirely, just hit Market under the Close All section and your balance will go back into your futures wallet. And that is it. You have officially gone from a total beginner to someone who knows how to sign up, secure an account, fund it, and even navigate the futures market. If this walkthrough cleared up the confusion for you, please give that like button a tap. Thanks for watching.